So, I survived the worst week of my life. Barely. 7 days ago, I still thought I had a grip on things. I was a real estate broker with back-to-back listings, 2 kids preparing for college, a mom in assisted living, stable, supposedly, and an underwire bra that hadn't yet tried to assassinate me. Yet, Monday morning, I got a text. Congratulations. Your daughter has moved into her dorm. Funny. I didn't feel congratulated. I felt like I'd been ghosted by my own kid. I cried in the Trader Joe's parking lot over a half-melted pint of Cherry Garcia. That was Monday. I used to braid her hair before school. She'd always say,
"Make it tight, Mom. I'm a warrior."
She packed everything herself. She said she didn't want me to cry over her socks. Tuesday, my son left for college, hugged me and said,
"Mom, thanks for everything."
Then tripped over a pile of Amazon boxes and said,
"Can you take care of those?"
My son once asked if he could marry me when he grew up. I
Mom,
said,
will you marry
no,
me?
but you can do my taxes. Wednesday, the phone rang. Hospice. My mom's health had taken a turn. She was ready. I wasn't. I made the arrangements anyway. I bravely smiled through the call. Hardest thing I've ever had to do. I got in my car and screamed into the steering wheel until my Fitbit logged it as cardio. She used to sing Patsy Cline while cooking Sunday pancakes. Off key, extra syrup. She told me I was her greatest joy. Right after saying I ruined her waistline. Thursday, I threw myself into work. Hosted an open house for a mid-century ranch with a busted water heater and an angry goose in the yard. I was halfway through explaining property lines when snap! My underwire broke loose. Not a gentle poke. No, it was a bra rebellion. I flinched, gasped, and shouted,
"Ouch! My bra has attacked me!"
Needless to say, they didn't buy the house. Friday, when I got home. I walked through the house, stepping over a pile of laundry I'd been ignoring since 2009. As I walked through the house, I heard the doorbell. I went to the door. It was a delivery guy with a manila envelope. Divorce papers, signed, served. We were electric in the beginning. We danced in the living room to Van Morrison in our socks. We laughed so much once we fell off the bed. My husband of 22 years ended our marriage with the elegance of a DoorDash drop-off. And just when I thought I'd hit rock bottom, Lulu Belle showed up. No warning, no text, just her talking.
I brought snacks, not the healthy kind, emotional support snacks. And wine, red, the kind with the label that looks like your ex's therapist. Also, I was over earlier and I watered your plants. I burned that expensive candle you're always saving for a mood. Well, honey, this is the mood.
I didn't respond. I wasn't even blinking regularly. I just sat there, somewhere between numb and invisible.
Don't mind me, I'm just organizing your snack drawer by emotional need. Level 1, boredom. Level 4, divorce with a side of betrayal. I
I'm
brought lasagna,
quietly
a quart of ice
sitting
cream,
on
and a
the
pie.
couch.
I don't trust the sadness that can't be
Lulu
solved by
Belle
pie.
is a
You own single spoon
flurry
that
of
isn't fit. I
noise,
swear it's like your
humor,
cutlery is going through
and
menopause.
comfort,
Found your planner, get life together, still on
narrating
Monday.
her own
Repeatedly. I'll
activity
pencil it in on
as she
Tuesday's nap.
clatters
I leave your
around the
fancy smile again.
house.
It smells like lavender
I
and
can
poor
barely
decisions. Perfect.
respond.
Oh look, your fridge light is flickering. Either it's a short circuit or your leftovers are trying to contact the afterlife. I'm not leaving you alone tonight. I got the couch. You've got Toby. He's better than a weighted blanket anyway.
And then the dog, her beautiful golden retriever, Toby. He walked over to me and looked into my eyes. Not with pity, but with presence. Like he knew how completely and utterly sad I was. He hopped up on the couch, laid his chin on my knee, and didn't move. Honestly, he was the most emotionally stable thing in the room.
This lasagna's got 3 kinds of cheese and 0 shame. just like me in college.
I thought you majored in interpretive dance.
Look at us. 2 grown women eating carbs to feed our feelings and drinking wine in a box. This is healing.
This is indigestion waiting to happen.
And yet, I'll risk it for the ricotta.
Do you ever think about just disappearing?
Every time I pass a Michael's and remember I once scrapbooked my way through an entire breakup, but then I remember the best revenge is aging well and confusing everyone with joy.
My mom's dying. My marriage is dead. My house smells like wet dog and candle regret.
Honey, that candle was called emotional reset. You just activated its final stage to the reset. You know what we need?
Restraint?
No, we need an obscenely expensive face mask and a bad rom-com starring someone who peaked in 1996.
Guess what? I snorted lasagna earlier.
And you're still alive, proof that grace comes in messy forms.
Thanks for showing up.
Darling, I never left. I've just been quietly lurking with snacks.
That night, I cried. Then I laughed. Then I cried again because I laughed too hard and snorted lasagna up my nose. 22 years. And he ends it with a manila envelope and a smug little "Take care" written in blue ballpoint.
Well, at least he didn't use a fluorescent marker. Oh, that'd be writing abuse.
I could have left him years ago. When he bought a motorcycle at 50, that's when he started saying, "Bro." Remember he grew that soul patch?
I always thought it looked like a punctuation mark to the midlife crisis.
And now, Mom's dying. And I keep thinking, if I'd been less distracted, if I'd spent more time with her instead of holding up everyone else's life, I wish I'd done things differently.
Meg, you did everything right. You just weren't allowed to fall apart before now.
I used to have a 10-year plan. Now I'm eating lasagna in my bathrobe that smells like dog.
Welcome to Act 2, baby. It's catered.
My daughter blocked me on Bereal. My son thinks I'm made of bubble wrap and therapy co-pays. And my career? I'm a real estate broker who can't keep a houseplant alive.
Sweetheart, life's not a Hallmark movie. It's a circus parade with bad hair, flat shoes, and food stains. And you are the float with glitter and profanity. Own it. Own your circus parade.
It's been a week. The kids are gone. Mom is planning her end-of-life celebration. I am officially single. And my bra? It's still a structural hazard. But I'm still here. Lulu Belle's still here. The dog's still here. And its hair is now everywhere. And somehow, in the middle of all of it, I feel more alive, more loud. So, yeah, that's how Lulu Belle saved my life. With snacks, sass, and absolutely no permission. But even joy has its shadow. And while Lulu Belle patched up the cracks, grief was still waiting, patient and kind, but in the shadows.
I want tulips and jazz, and no one is allowed to wear beige. Beige is for the DMV.
You really want a party?
No, sweetheart. I want a send-off with cake.
She planned every moment, down to the playlist. She always knew how to leave an impression. She squeezed my hand once, then let go. And just like that, I walked into my future. Grief in one pocket, sass in the other, and Lulu Belle at my side.
And that was just episode 1. Stick around. There's more chaos, caffeine, and questionable decisions where that came from.